Hey, it's Apostle Rosalind Solomon, and you're listening to the Rosalind Solomon. You listen to my YouTube channel. Come on and sing with me. Come on and sing about life. Come on and sing about love. We are all in the glove, in the glove, in the glove of Yahushua's hand. Yeah, we're in his hands. He's never gonna let us go, no. He holds us tightly in his arms. He holds us tight. He's never gonna let us go. Sing with me, say thank you, Father, yeah, for loving me and never, never letting me go. Let me flow in you, yeah. Let me live in you, yeah. Let me love, have peace with you, Father, yeah, 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 I just wanted to play some music. Let me turn it down. All right, here we go. I just came on here. Listen, I gave the weekly word over on my other channel, Prophetic Life Advice Show. The link is in the description box. Y'all really need to go hear that weekly word. And you need to go subscribe over there to get weekly words and free coaching monthly. All right. Everybody gets free coaching, 3 minutes each over there. All right. But I just wanted to come on here and just talk to you, give you some encouragement, because I'm not going to be doing church again until April 8th or 9th. But I do have a few minutes to spare out of me having to do studies and stuff like that. But a lot of people are going through a lot of things right now. A lot of people are suffering financially, emotionally. Things are just, people are just tired of waiting. They're like, when God, and people been, waiting on their stocks, their cryptos, and their other investments, and, even people who do day trading, they making their money, but they have had losses too, and they're waiting too for certain things to come up. You know what I mean? We've seen a lot of crypto channels and stock channels go and come in the past year and 5 or 6 months now. We've been going through this downturn since they say it started in January of 2022, but it really started the day after Thanksgiving in 2021. That's when I noticed it, right? But I just want to give y'all some encouragement. Like the Lord was talking to me, right? And a lot of people is about to see your promised land. Like God allowed Moses to see the promised land, but he never stepped foot in it. See, we gonna see our promised land and step foot in it, right? So God is going to be giving people visions and dreams. He's going to be showing you stuff that he has for you, and he's going to be showing you stuff that's going to be coming, right? And it's going to encourage you because a lot of people are like getting distressed and stressed. A lot of people are losing hope. A lot of people have given up and some are ready to give up. Some have cashed in all their portfolio as far as their cryptos and their stocks. They, just think it's never going to happen. But I told y'all last year that this year was going to be kind of like last year, but not as bad. And that there would be a remnant of millionaires, but a bunch of them would be made toward the end of the year and next year, and that some people would make some money here and there, especially if you're a day trader, you know what I mean? But that was about it, right? And not to give up, not to sell, you know what I mean? Don't give up, right? But a lot have, and I remember a couple of years ago, 2 years ago, I told you, God said only the strong will survive in these markets, financial markets. And I'm seeing that to come forth to be very true, right? And I know you're hearing a lot of confusing things. People saying Bitcoin going to zero. I'm not a financial advisor, no guru, so I'm just saying. But people, like last year, people kept saying Bitcoin going to zero. I kept telling y'all, God said no. God told me the same thing this year. And if it did go to zero, it wouldn't stay there that long. Trust me. And before it even got to zero, they would halt sales on it. So y'all wouldn't get it, right? So we see God has been talking to me because stuff has been coming to pass, right? So the Lord was just telling me that he's going to be giving people visions and dreams to show what he has for them that's coming, to encourage you, because a lot of people are losing encouragement, and you got to understand these last 3 years, have been testing grounds, although we had the COVID and stuff like that, right? And other diseases that came out, right? And millions have died literally from that and from other things. And then when the lockdown was over and everybody came out, the beast came out and people killing left and right. And it's still going on to this day. But I mean, it's just been kind of bad, and just like Psalms 91 says, you got it on this side, you got it to the left, you got it to the right, front and back, right? But you still got to maintain in the Lord, right? He still carries you in the darkness as well as in the day, right? You got to understand that there will be periods of times and seasons and some couple of years where things, just aren't going the way that we expect them to go. And this is our first time. I know it's for me and a lot of y'all listening to me, it's our first time ever going through something like this. I mean, we've been through things, but this is the first time as a whole, as humanity, going through such a thing as this, right? So a lot of people didn't have experience in this and didn't know how to handle it, and a lot of people weren't of the Lord, not rooted in the Lord. And those are the ones that didn't, make it, and they got weak and bowed out, they're not here no more. So you need to be thinking, Yahweh, Mama Ru, and Yeshua right now, that you still standing, that you made it out of these 3 years. This January something, 19th or the 20th, made 3 years, right? So you need to be praising God, the Elohim Godhead, that you made it this far and that your family made it. Your kids are still here. If you have a spouse, your parents, family members, because I lost 1 or 2 people from the virus, and I know some of y'all lost people too. And some people who followed me passed from the virus. Not many, but a few, right? And even if no one died in your family from the virus or diseases, it affected you in some way. You knew somebody, you knew a friend or a co-worker of a co-worker. We all knew somebody that virus got a hold to. You know what I mean? And it's just sad how it touched us in this world, right? But you got to understand, right? The enemy still have more stuff planned for us. He's not trying to give up. You know what I mean? So we don't give up on God. We stay strong in God. And what we see happening around us does matter, but you have to stand strong in God. You know what I mean? And I know sometimes it gets hard to be strong, especially if you lose a loved one or a friend, in death, or you getting divorced or on the brink of divorce, or you breaking up with your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your fiance, you might have lost your job. You might be getting ready to be evicted, or your house is about to be foreclosed on. You might be losing your business, or your business not doing so good. You might have to put your business on hiatus like I have. This November be 2 years. You know what I mean? There's all kinds of things we going through. Family members you don't talk to no more. Some people have got scammed out of their crypto and stuff like that, scammed out of money. All kinds of stuff has been happening to us as a whole in these past 3 years that we've never really experienced before. So it's taken a lot of people by surprise. It's like a shock and awe, and only the strong is going to survive. So God is going to be showing people visions and dreams about your promised land, about what he has in store for you that will be coming very soon. A lot of us will be seeing it before this year is out. When I say a lot, I mean a lot. A lot of us is going to be seeing things happening before this year is out. A lot, some will see in the summer months and some will see in the fall, and there'll be a small remnant in the spring that will see things, right? And I told y'all they was, and Prophet Joel said it too in January, but I told y'all last year that they was going to be attacking sheep, and boys, they're attacking it. I saw a vision from another prophet who was pretty accurate. I just happened to be on my YouTube getting ready to go look at my channel for something, and he was in the peripheral vision on the right, and he made the video 5 days ago. A lot of y'all follow him. I can't think of his name. He had been sick. He had brain bleed, shoulder, everything, but he better now. But he said he saw sheep going to 0. I'm like, what? Now, God did tell me sheep was going to have problems. They were going to try and say it was a rug pull. They was going to try and say this and that. And it came to pass. And then Prophet Joel said it in January that it was going to happen, but it wasn't going to last. So now if sheep goes to 0, guys, that ain't good, but you know what? We can seriously pick up some sheep. But let's pray it don't go to 0, because it has gone too far to go to 0. Just like Bitcoin has gone too far to go to 0, but anything's possible. So let's just pray it don't. And you better pray Bitcoin don't go to 0, because if it does, all the cryptocurrency is going to go down because it's connected to it, right? And remember, the Lord said when we see it get to 30,000 or surpass 30,000, that's when we know it's going to be a bull run. how it ain't gonna be a long bull run, but it'll be a bull run where people could take money and run. Don't be greedy. Don't sit there and get 50 grand and thinking it's going to go to 100 grand. You better take it or half of it, whatever. Not financial advice, no guru, just saying prophecies that are already set. So yeah, look out for your dreams and visions. God is going to pay attention. God is going to be showing y'all stuff that it's coming, and it's not far. And God has checkbooks for a lot of us, right? And when he's ready to write that check, which is the miracle money, he's going to write it. And trust me, he has those checkbook sitting before him on the throne, and he has already signed his signature on them. And and our name is already on them. He just has to write the amount that we're gonna get. Okay. And he's already written in his book of desires for us, whoever's going to get their house, car, church, husband, wife, whatever, kids, healing, whatever. He already has it written out. So he's going to be showing us what he has in store for us. And once he shows it to you, it's just a matter of time before it comes. You won't be waiting 2, 3, 4, and 5 years. A lot of stuff will be happening in the spring, summer, and fall, especially next year and 2025. Although a lot of other bad things are happening. And he told me that this year was the year that war in Ukraine and Russia is supposed to end. And I remember last year he told me, I told y'all that both are going to claim they won, but neither won, and many lives have been destroyed and murdered. Over 200,000 people or more have died over there. I mean, our country has sent them 124 billion. I wonder who's going to be sending them billions to fix that place up, because we don't have it. We're in trillions in debt. You know what I mean? And we need to fix up our infrastructures over here. You know what I mean? So I know I sound like a New Yorker, but I'm a Jersey girl. You know what I mean? That's how we thought. You know what I'm saying? So I just came on to encourage you guys. And I appreciate y'all understanding the fact that there won't be any church until April 8th or April 9th. I appreciate that. And I said the least I could do is come on here and talk to y'all for a few minutes. And I'll probably do it again next week. And also God said he's putting a lot of y'all through a test. I noticed since there's no church today, there's only a few people who have been faithful to sow their seed and tithe. And the Lord wanted me to let you know he's testing you. Just because there's no church does not mean you still do not have to sow and tithe. So he's testing you. Pray about it. Shalom.